LNP, you know what that means? Lyric and finesse. We back again with another video on different week, different topic. This topic this week is self-esteem. And what does self-esteem mean? It's the esteem of self.
Is that what it means?
No.
Girl! I'm saying, she did this time. I'm just letting her do.
I don't know. It's been 3 back to back. I don't know. I did 7 days series on the 7 virtues. Now it's this one.
What does self-esteem really mean?
Oh, I mean, how much you appreciate and like yourself regardless of the circumstance. And with self-esteem, it could be a good thing, but it also could be a bad thing. It's a fine line. You can have too much self-esteem, but you can have just enough, but you can have too less. You know? It actually 4 components of self-esteem that really that goes together that really helps with it. Okay, it's self-confidence, it's knowing your worth, and feeling of belonging. So basically, like the group of people that you get around, you know, that kind of affects your self-esteem. Like type of people, you be around bad people, you gonna have low self-esteem. You be around good people, you gonna have good self-esteem because that radiate good energy. Then feeling of competence, with that means experience. So different experience you made, like you were bullied when you were younger, you gonna have low self-esteem. But your parents lifted you up, you gonna have high self-esteem when you was young, when you get older. So that's the components of self-esteem.
Good information.
Thank you.
When he gave us this, I was like, self-esteem. He knew who to give it to, but I didn't know that much about that right there.
Yeah. Because I had a problem at one point in time with my self-esteem, but you know it got better, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, first scripture, 1 Peter 3, chapter 3, verse 3 through 4.
Do not let your adorning be external, the braiding of hair and the putting of gold jewelry, or the clothing you wear, but let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. Oh, that was deep.
Pete, spitting facts. So don't let your outer be your inner. Don't let your inner be your outer.
Yeah.
Like have a good heart and let that be your outer too. You know?
Let that speak for you.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be running around with the flashy clothes and labels and stuff.
Yeah.
That don't speak for you. Your heart speak for you.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Like have your hair done all the time. Don't go and get a Cuban link. Wear fake designers just so other people can think it's real designer. Like don't like. Like if you want to do that to make you feel good, that's fine. But don't let that be who you is. You know.
Yeah.
You
I get it.
Yeah. Like ain't nothing wrong with faking it till you make it. That's straight. That's 100. But don't sit there and be like, yeah, I just got that little Gucci bag, knowing you just put the G on there. Like, don't do that.
And I like that it says, beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is God's sight, is very precious. So if you want to look good in God's sight, so that's precious for you to be like that.
Yeah. And nothing wrong with being quiet sometimes. You really have to learn how to bite your tongue a lot because they teach you to say what you want and say what you mean. But sometimes in certain circumstances where you don't necessarily got to say anything. You just say be quiet and move on. And that's really hard. To be quiet and move on, knowing that you was right in the inside, but you can't tell that to the other person. Cause that's just gonna cause more conflict. Because you know you're right, but they right, but they got way more reason just to continue to roar at you.
Yeah.
When you just want to show, just want to give them knowledge, that's gonna mess with you because they roaring at you, and that's gonna tick you off. Somebody just sitting there yelling at you, and you ain't trying to do nothing but help them. So yeah, you know.
This is how I used to do it. Like I'm a quiet person anyway. I just sit back and observe. I sit up there and let the person think they right and they ain't right, and I just because I'm not. First of all, I ain't confrontation. I'm just gonna shut down on you. But I let you think you're right. But I get the glory in my head knowing you is dead wrong.
Yeah.
I ain't looking for no validation. God validate me.
Period. Okay. Next verse is Joshua chapter 1 verse 9.
Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
Okay, what that means is basically God made you. God guides your footsteps as you allow him to guide your footsteps. And you really don't have to worry about anything else besides that. You not have to prove yourself to him, cause he already know who you is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Anything else to add that?
Mm. It tells you to be, just to be strong and courageous, and with that, and how that ties into self-esteem, you got to think strongly, be confident about yourself.
Mm-hmm. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 4.
Because you are precious in my eyes and honor, and I love you, I given men in return for you, people in exchange for your life.
So, that means that's kind of deeper than like you really think. What he said, I give people in exchange for your life. Is it's people out here that's not meant for good. And to get you on the level that you need to be got on, he will use the people to get you on your level.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like he know your worth, so that shows that you is worth 10 people, using 10 people to get you where you supposed to be.
And then I like that he said, because you are precious in my eyes and honored, and I love you. So that gives you an extra confidence of how much he loves us, and we're precious in his eyes. So that should boost your self-esteem itself.
Mm-hmm. Not be precious in your eyes, but you precious in his eyes.
Okay, and that's what I tell a joker too. I might not be precious, but I'm precious in God's eyes.
All that matters. Because you can't get me through heaven to hell.
Period.
For real. Alright, Luke 12, verse 7.
Like, even the hairs of our head are all numbered. Fear not, you are of more value than many sparrows.
God knows every number, every hair on our head. The ones that fall out when you comb it out, the ones that stay in when you brush it in. He know all of that. It's a lot, and like he take care of the birds and all that, make sure they got worms. Why wouldn't he take care of you? Like he take care of spiders, make sure they got insects to eat. Well, when he take care of you, stuff that you seem futile, he take care of that. So why would he take care of you?
Yeah.
First,
that gives you great confidence too, that he knows the numbers of your head, hairs on your head, so you know that he really loves us. You know the numbers of hairs on there.
Yeah, hairs are yeah.
Yeah.
They're the one that you cut off.
Okay.
1 Peter 2:9.
But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellence of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. You is royalty, so treat yourself like royalty. You feel me? Like you know right now, it don't seem like we got anything, but all this land is technically ours. So, I'm sorry, I got birth from it. So act like it. Keep your head up, look both ways, and don't let anybody talk down on you. Know your worth. Yeah. And because you have been chosen in your royal priesthood.
Many people are calling, but few is chosen.
Yeah. And you called out of the darkness to create light. So remember that.
Which one? Isaiah? Okay, Isaiah 41:10.
Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Just let you know, don't have no fears. Don't be scared. He gonna strengthen you. He will help you, and he will uphold you with his righteous hand. So if you got God behind you, your self-esteem should be through the roof.
Can you even fail? You got him behind you?
Yeah, your self-esteem should be through the roof.
At that point, he's stepping more than anybody else can step. You feel me?
Yeah. But this lady right here believes she's a superhero or some kind, because God got her back so much. So hey, you can get self-esteem from her.
No. I am a superhero. Okay, he done told me I'm a superhero. I done got my cape on. You see, that's the problem. But when people out here asking for my autographs, don't say nothing to me.
No, it wasn't a hate. I was just saying they could get self-esteem from you.
Yeah.
You up there, dog.
Yeah, I am. Really, how I got up here, I kept my head up, and I looked both ways. For real.
Girl.
That's how I got here. You gotta look both ways, for real.
So that's why you get to tell us that all
because keep your head up. That means you always be positive. Look both ways, so you never can be blindsided, and you always can keep on walking on towards your path.
Oh, I didn't know why you would tell people that. I was like, she's tripping.
It's a deeper meaning, but you can't be saying all that. Just listen to what I say, and I don't want to say nothing wrong.
Okay, philosopher.
Zephaniah 3:17. I think I liked it this one.
You got into it.
Yeah, I got into it.
The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exalt you over you with loud singing. I ain't never heard that one.
I don't think I liked it that one. I mean, that's not the one I liked it. I thought it was that one, but maybe it wasn't.
Well, let you know that God is in your midst. He is the mighty one, and he will save you. He rejoiced when you're at your gladness, so he wants you to be happy. So he rejoiced at your gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exult over you with loud singing. So God praises us. So that should give us a lot of confidence. Go ahead.
But like I don't know if y'all ever wake up with a song in your head.
I used to all the time do that. I ain't done that in a minute.
I done it the other day. Is the song in your head? Yeah.
Now you gonna have me looking for the song. I ain't done it in a minute. At least about a year.
Yeah.
I used to do it all the time. And Lil used to tell me she did it all the time too.
Yeah. I don't know what point I was trying to make with that, but yeah, I forgot.
I think you were saying that you rejoice with gladness, and that's how you wake it up with praise, because that's what God was saying. He would go over you with loud singing.
Yeah, that singing. Oh, yeah. The singing, he rejoices with you with loud singing. That's why you wake up, because he's over you when you sleep, when you sleep.
Well, come back over me so I can hear them songs, baby.
All right, John 3:16, 17. Everybody knows this one at this point.
It's our favorite.
The only one she knows.
You tried, my baby. You tried. But God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. For God did not send his son into the world to condemn the world, but in order that the world might be saved through him.
Oh, I never knew it said might be.
Yeah, it's a might.
It's tough.
Everybody ain't gonna jump on that bandwagon.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Everybody don't want to go through to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
Like preaching, even though I feel a little chested. Foundation.
Yep. My chest, let it out.
But it's just that you know that God loves us. That's why he gave his only begotten son, so we all can experience eternal life with him. So that should give you confidence and self-esteem to know that you are loved.
What do begotten mean?
His only son.
But we hit children.
That was his begotten son then.
The son with the powers close to his.
No, my nigga Galatians 3:1. But if you want to Google it.
I you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was just, I felt a little left out. I was a child too. But
Google it, really.
I guess because Yahshua, Jesus or whatever.
I guess you go Google child. Because I'm going to tell you about that. I was holding your phone today and it was doing too much. I was trying to call you and it was going to Snapchat. I was like,
Did you press the call button?
I don't know how to do that. I was like, I can't even call. Typically of a man, sometimes of a man and a woman, bring a child into existence by a process of reproduction. The whole the king might begin and his queen give rise to bring about success. Virgin. What's that? Let's see what it means in the Bible. Something is begotten when it's been generated by procreation. In other words, it's been fathered. A somewhat old-fashioned adjective, begotten is the past participle of the verb beget. It's all over begotten children. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, I don't know. That's how you confused me. Well, that was the last scripture.
Thank God. Because that was messing with your self-esteem then.
Yeah. My self-esteem got a little low. But I was like, I don't want to die for everybody seeing it, so he got that anyway.
He the real icon.
Yeah, for real. I would say, never mind. For real. That's what I said. I was like, he got killed. Like, not just like killed. Like, people, they was nailing him, and then they was beating him, then like, made him carry a cross and all that. I can't carry that. I would ask God to kill him all.
He would have done that. prophecy, Pooh.
Yeah, I maybe could call somebody else to be part of this prophecy. Not you, not today. Well, like, comment, subscribe if you want to feel good inside. And I'll see you next week.
Yeah, I'm about to step in the ring for the fight of my life. Hit my knees and I strap on my gloves. Boy, I've been prepping since like I was 7. And thing is, I'm already covered in blood. Walking in love, this for the ones who been stuck in the mud. Searching for hope. Trust me, I know what it feel like to drown in my problems, but God came and threw me the rope. Can't wait to look